All right, so I know it's supposed to be dropping a video every Wednesday. Kind of took a little break, but I'm gonna try to update you guys. So the WRX is back on stocks because out of nowhere I started seeing like little metal, whatever they are, coming through the tire, and I started noticing like I was dropping pressure. I go inside, come out the next morning, I may be at 5 psi on the tires. I'm like, what? There's no leak. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me show you what happened. That tire right there, it looks like it's got like a little spring or something coming through it. And then I had another one do the same thing. But if you look, it's actually the wheel, the belt inside coming through. Like, that is let me show you. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Like, look at that. That is freaking nuts. I've never seen this before in my life. But we're about to take it off so we can see what the inside looks like. Of this one, at least. Is the other 225/35 I pulled off the Workmeisters, and this is what I seen on 2 of the wheels. When I took the tire off, this is what I seen on the inside. It's like separating, and these tires really weren't that old. So I went ahead, I'm gonna take them all off. It don't even leak from there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these tires just for the time being and put them on these wheels. Right now I got I think these are 275/35s that I put on the 240, but I'm gonna take the 225/35s, transfer them to here, and then test fit these on the 240 and see how they fit. So we got all the tires off the work wheels, which are 225/35s. 3 out of the 4 tires were bad, but this is only for the simple fact of like putting them on like the wheels for the 240 to see how the fitment will be with the 18s and the 225/35. So my plan is to put them on and then dump the suspension. It's got stance coilovers on it, some nice coilovers. So I'm gonna slam it to see how I like it with a 225 on an 18.9.5. I think it's 18.9.5 plus 22, but it should sit fine. And I have spacers for the front just in case if I need to bring them out and lay it in for like that drift setup. So I guess we'll see. Right now, the wheels are in the back of AP's truck. Hell yeah. The wheels in the back of AP's truck. We're heading to the shop now. So let's see what's up. So this is what it looks like right now. So as you remember, I took those tires off of those wheels that had an issue and put them on here. So now I got the 225/35s on these 9.5s. I cambered it all the way in. I slammed the front. It still can go down another inch maybe in the front, 1.5 if I take the collar out, that lower lock ring. And then the rear have another 2 inches I could go. But I love it. I'm missing a bracket on the front to mount the bumper, and like it's just sitting there on jack stands. But just seeing it in this state to what it used to look like, it just makes me happy as can be. But looks good. I just need to get tires for those. I still need to put my LS together because I still haven't done that. I still got a lot of work, but also I picked up 2 dashes too. There's a guy that had posted one in Atlanta. I went, he said you could take a choice, and I bought them both. That one was in a car he pulled out of, and this one was sitting out in the sun. Both of them need to be repaired, but I'm gonna fix them both. Then just probably have one as a backup. Either that or I'll just sell one of them, but they're going for a grip right now, so I just kept it. And the hood on this has a ding in it. I ended up throwing this hood away. I looked and researched and see how much hoods were, and they work out just crazy. So I went and picked this back up. I'm gonna repair it. I restored the headlights. I sanded them down all the way up to 1,000 wet sands, and then I re-cleared them along with the coupe lights as well, so that all those look fresh, along with that bug right there. But everything's coming out good. So I'm gonna pause on this. I do have a lot to do on this, but I'm gonna be helping a homie out tomorrow. One of my boys has an S13 with a Build 6.0 in it. Just got it done, and there's an oil leak coming from somewhere behind the transmission, so maybe it's the rear main seal or something. So tomorrow morning we're gonna be taking the trans out of that, and then maybe come back here. I might end the vlog there and hop to the next video because I really want to fix these dashes. I really want to repair that. So that's what we'll be doing in the morning. So I'll pick back up in the morning. So, what do we have here? Just go ahead and put you on the spot.
What, for this?
No, for the golf cart over there.
Oh, right. So we got this Easy Go 3000 GT. Motherfucker got a built-in shoe rack, snap-on box, and a full charged battery. Y'all don't want that.
All right, so on a real note.
It's pretty basic. It's an LQ4.
Don't pay attention to this stuff because he literally just got done with it.
It's unfinished.
Obviously.
Don't look. I wish you would have pointed it out. Now they're gonna look.
No, who cares? But look, it's race car stuff.
I mean,
But
that's
literally-
the way that the Mega Squirt harness sits. I mean, I can't do too fucking much about
But
it.
this has only been on the road for like 2 days, basically.
I may have 15 miles on it, maybe. So she's just a LQ4, which for those of you that aren't familiar with LS, Gen 3 truck 6.0. Stock heads, nothing fancy. I just refreshed it and then put the new Texas Speed Mad Max camshaft in it, which is a low lift max effort camshaft, and she's rowdy, bud.
And that's all you
She's
need.
rowdy.
That's all you need. And stitch welded everything.
Yeah.
Super smart.
Welded fuel system is push lock because drift car. My main focus when I built this car,
'Cause it's expensive.
I want this to be easy to work on at the track. This is going to be a track car, not a show car. It'll turn out pretty, sure, when I'm done. But I want easy to work on at the track, and that was #1 goal.
First things first, we're gonna rack the car up, get it in the air, let this thing cool off because he literally just beat the crap out of it. So we get it in the air and then kind of address where the oilie's coming from. I said it was a rear main seal. He thinks it's what?
Transmission output, input shaft.
So we'll see. Hopefully it's something super simple, but you never know with these things. So we're gonna get in the air and see what's up. So
They make a plate that covers this right here, and I really want to.
there's oil everywhere. There's really no way to know where it's coming from.
Well, it's fucking gear oil. It can only be one thing. And it's clearly dropping from the bell housing.
See my face?
Yeah, you look stoned.
I don't do that.
But if you did, that's what you'd look like.
Shut up. So clean it up. I guess our next step is to what? You just gonna tear it apart, or are we
Yeah.
gonna let it run for a second?
No, I'm ripping it out. It's gear oil. It's got to be coming from here. There's nowhere else you can be.
Sounds like we need some tools. Main thing you forgot. Fluid. Forgot to get fluid. So we're gonna let this cool down. Probably hop in the truck or the Subi and go get some freaking fluid.
Room for no muffler.
Yeah, cause it's
No, we're straight right there.
right there. Oh, we left to go get fluid. We went to Walmart and they didn't have it. They had one kind, but it had like a GL5 or something like that in it, which is not something he wants to use. So then we went to Advance and they didn't have none there either. So it's like, whatever. We ended up getting a bunch of snacks, spent like 30 bucks on jerky and boiled peanuts, and this is where we are. So we're back. We're gonna tear it apart, and then this fool ended up telling me, he's like, yo, I got fluid at home. It's just the expensive stuff, and I didn't want to use it. And I was like, bruh, what do you mean? We could have just went to your house and got fluid. Zach, you're a bitch. Just want you to know that.
You know what I mean.
Whatever. So he didn't want to use the expensive stuff, so he wanted to get something cheap just to see if that's where the lead's coming from, which means you don't know where it's coming from. Anyways,
I know where it's coming from. But
drive shaft's out. So is that bolt right there. That one too. Maybe cross-threaded, but it's out.
they're not cross-threaded. They're retapped and they're kind of funky, but they work.
Yeah, so it's underway. But transmission will be out in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
It will be. Transmission's about to come out. Let's see how this goes. All the bolts are out besides what? 2?
Yeah.
One on each side.
I left them in there.
So, I don't know, crossing the fingers. Got one right there, needs to come out. One right there needs to come out right there.
I love my Milwaukee, but these batteries falling out is getting on my last nerve.
Getting on your last nerve or ass nerve?
Yep.
Your ass nerve, but
Yeah, like the butt cheek one.
stop it, stop it. We're kind of caught up, as you can see.
This is what happens when you don't hammer enough on your firewall.
True,
folks.
it's hard to see. What up there? Oh, right there. Right here, it's hitting on the firewall, so it's not pushed in enough. So it's not allowing us to get the transmission far enough back.
Beat the shit out of it.
We're gonna have no choice. So
Yeah, push it back in. Make some room.
that's what she said. All right, so I'm be honest, that was kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But the issue was the ears of the transmission hitting where it had to be beaten in.
Yeah,
Pause.
so we're fixing that.
Yep. Well, now, but
Well, that will be before it goes back together. It'll be fixed.
so we just gave ourselves a little bit more clearance, just dropping the subframe down, and it seemed to have worked. Took us 10 more minutes, but it's out. Now let's see what the damage
This should have
is.
been easier, but this is why we do this. You know, I can modify it. It'll be easier to work on next go around. No problem.
Now let's find out the cause. We kind of had, not like really a bet, but we had something going to see if it was oil or rear main or blah, blah. So let me just turn it around and I'm going to just tell him I took the L. So
Now do you believe it's gear oil?
I believe it's gear oil. Okay, L for me. So is this more of an L for me?
No, this is exactly what I said it was. Input shaft, seal, leak. Look.
That looks like coolant.
Exactly what
It's coolant.
I mean, technically it does cool the gears down. The
Shut up,
lubrication.
shut up, shut up, shut up.
Leave my ear alone.
So things don't always go as planned. So as you can see, a bit broke off inside of this, and these are all Allens. That one broke off, and sometimes it happens to where you gotta extract it your own ways. What we did was we put a nut, pause, on the end of that where it was broke off and welded it. Then hit it immediately with PB blaster, allowing it to be hot and then straight to cold and then expand, allowing it to come out. And that, sir, is how you do it. So the surface is cleaned. We went ahead and put some sealant on here. We got a new input shaft seal. It took me forever to find, but it's on. So now I'm gonna slide it on the shaft.
Oh yeah, speed with the shafts.
Pause. And then hopefully everything works to get this thing back in. But we'll freaking see. Just slide it on. Went on another parts run, and this man didn't say anything about having to have a E30 sitting in his backyard.
Side work.
Let me finish. So this E30, let me just show you. Bruh, got a whole E30 convertible on 1552s with an SR in it. Come on.
Side work, bro.
Whatever.
Mine out of Atlanta.
I don't care. Time to put it back in. That's what she said. Thing we got left to do is to throw the intake back on it. And I pretty much what? No, you didn't
intake,
got.
fuel rail, bleed the clutch, right bank header, hook up the exhaust. Done.
You forgot something.
Did I?
Yeah.
What?
Burnout.
Oh, yeah, that.
By the end of the video, I'm gonna get him to do a burnout. Just watch. Just wait. Just wait for it. I'm gonna get him to do a burnout. Promise you. Realistically, the only thing we have, excuse me, the only thing we have left to do is to put the shifter in
Clean this mess.
and clean the mess. No, but we need to start it. We need to make sure. We probably need to run it for a little bit. Whatever. But I feel like that's the only thing we got left to do. Start this thing up and let her rip, tater chip. Yeah, been ready. That sound. And that's a wrap. Y'all stay blessed. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm back. I'm trying to get on my grind. Everybody's on my butt about not dropping a video, so I'm trying to get back onto it. So I appreciate y'all tuning into this. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all stay blessed.